Alright guys, I have not been myself since yesterday after seeing this video, which I'm sure many of you have seen, of a church, a CAC church in Eruku, Kwara State, where in the middle of the service that they were live streaming, the bandits came in, shooting sporadically. They killed at least 3 people and they kidnapped a lot of people. We don't even know the number of people that have been kidnapped by now. I'm going to play part of the video. It's not graphic, but it's very disturbing. And I'm going to play it because I think it's very important for all of us to actually understand what is happening, what is going on. For people to see what these people have been talking about for so long, that this is what is happening, this is what is going on. I think many of us have been too comfortable, and so we're not really awakened to what is happening in Nigeria. But I think with this kind of video, it wakes us all up to the reality on ground. I'm going to play it and we can all watch it together. You'll find the full video online. It's everywhere. It's on Twitter, it's on YouTube. I was watching this and all I could think of is, what if this was my mom? Did you guys see those elderly women? They couldn't even run. They cornered all of them. They killed 3 people and they kidnapped the rest of the people. There's the longer version online. I have it on Instagram as well. You would see that they went in there, they took all their purses, all their items, and then at some point the phone that they were using to live stream started ringing, and one of these bandits attacked the phone in fury. I think he shot the phone or something. Anyways, so this happened in Kwara State, as I mentioned earlier. And so now this is not just a northern Nigeria issue. They've been coming from northern Nigeria gradually for years now. And this is not the first attack in Kwara. We talked about the one in Babanla. We talked about the one in Okeode. And now this happened in Eruku. The interesting thing is when the First Lady of Kwara State released her statement, she said that an attempted attack. And I'm so happy that Nollywood actress Bukola Oyemi Aruba, that she made a statement because she's from Eruku. That she made a statement, she made a video that the First Lady of Kwara State is ill-informed and that 3 people had been killed. Some of her cousins are part of the people that have been kidnapped. I'm really happy to see more people speaking out. I'm still personally wondering when our very influential pastors will not just talk, not just tell people to pray, not just pray on Instagram or Twitter, but actually go in front of Tinubu's house in Aso Rock and be like, yo, have you not seen what is happening? Like, honestly, what will it take for the big men of God, I'm tired of mentioning names, you know them, for them to go to Abuja and literally stand in front of Aso Rock in protest? They don't even need to say anything. Like, just stand there like, do you not see what is happening? Do you not see what is happening? Tinubu released a statement this morning on Twitter. He conveniently left out what happened in Kwara State. But let's read what he wrote, because he was writing about the school kidnap in Kebbi State. And I'm going to read part of it for you. He said that, I'm heartbroken by the abduction of our daughters in Kebbi and the painful loss of Brigadier General Musa Uba and the brave soldiers who fell in Borno. So he said he is heartbroken. Their families and the families of the kidnapped schoolgirls are in my prayers. What kind of prayers? Who needs Tinubu's prayers? Please. Do you need Tinubu? Nobody needs your prayer. Like, who needs Tinubu's prayers? Why does he even think that Nigerians want his prayers? Just do your job. This is the person that should ensure security. He's lending us his prayers. As the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, I am depressed with the tragic death of our soldiers and officers on active duty. May God comfort the families of Brigadier General Musa Uba and other fallen heroes. So now he's depressed. He mentioned depression a number of times, by the way. He also said, I'm also depressed that heartless terrorists have disrupted the education of innocent schoolgirls. I've directed the security agencies to act swiftly and bring the girls back to Kebbi State. For your information, these girls were kidnapped 2 days ago now. He just released a statement today and he's telling us that he has instructed the security agencies to act swiftly. Does he even know the meaning of swiftly? What is swift? When you are releasing a statement 2 days after, you are now telling them to act swiftly. What happened? The girls were kidnapped on Monday. On Wednesday, you are now giving a swift order. How is that swift? The most annoying part is, first of all, he completely ignored the church attack in Kwara State. And then he said at the next chapter about how there's like recent uptick in violent extremism in pockets across the country. What do you mean by pockets? We're talking about human lives, real people. Pockets. Is it because you are not directly affected? What does it mean by pockets? I've directed our security agencies to respond with urgency. There's nothing urgent in your response. Those who threaten the safety of our citizens will face the full wrath of the Nigerian state. What is the full wrath of the Nigerian state? Because they've been doing this successfully now for several years. When exactly will this full wrath of the Nigerian state be unleashed? What is it? Because if it's a regular somebody now that steals a goat, we see the full wrath of Nigerian state. Why is it that these terrorists are being given special treatment, preferential treatment? You are making peace deals with them. You are recruiting them. You will say that you have reoriented them and then you are enlisting them into the Nigerian army. You guys have been seeing reports of the army saying that they've been compromised, that the terrorists who went through the Nigerian reorientation are now turning on them when they go out on assignments. So exactly what are we doing? What are we doing? We have put terrorists into the military. The military is compromised. So what is he talking about? And what does it mean by him being depressed? How are you depressed? What do you want the parents of the children to say? What do you want the family members of those who are affected? What do you want them to say? The person that should ensure security, the person that should facilitate their release is telling us that he's depressed. Are you really depressed? We even know the meaning of depression. Because after this, your statement now, you enter your Aso Rock where you have ensured that you have 24-hour electricity. Any small headache now, regular checkup, you enter private jet, you go to London, you go to Germany. How exactly are you depressed? Nothing is happening to your children. Nothing is happening to your family. How are you depressed? This is so sad. And can the first lady and the governor of Kwara State get their acts together? How many people have to die? Do they have to come to Ilorin? Do they have to come to the governor's house or the governor's office in Ilorin before you know that there is fire on the mountain? Why is the governor acting as if everything is okay? He goes to all these places after the attack and he will tell them this will be the last time. He goes there and addresses them, and then he also will say that he has sent security operatives, that they acted swiftly. He's always telling people that the security operatives acted swiftly. And then he goes back to Ilorin, his comfort zone. Is it that you think that the terrorists will not get to Ilorin? Is that why you are acting as if all these towns around the capital city, you are acting like they are not human? This is so wrong. So wrong. Honestly, I don't know how long more this has to go on before we will admit that there is really fire on the mountain. When I posted this online, I said that we are getting close to a war. And people were like, what are you talking about? We are already at war. And it's true, we're already at war.